don't really think any specific bedside experiences would necessarily put you at an advantage. I like my roles in my bedside experiences were not strictly pediatrics. I wasn't like an L&D. Like I was literally an ER nurse at like level one traumas. I wasn't dealing with kids a lot. Like I specifically put myself in those situations to deal with kids just so I would know what I should be doing, but that wasn't like what I focused on. So really like if you're in any type of field, I think that if you're a parent and have like experienced this like I have to where like that sleep really does make a significant difference and you're passionate about helping people, I think this would be a really great role for you. I really enjoy education. I got my master's in it because I really like enjoy teaching people and watching them grow and learn. So if you're into education and really like that, I think this would be a great role for you because that's what you're doing. You're helping parents and you're watching them grow and learn and build their confidence, just like you would with a nursing student or a new hire at your facility. So I think education and then really like background, if you're just interested in sleep and helping people, I think you'd be a great fit.
That's exciting to hear that it's not a particular bedside role. I get a little bit discouraged when certain businesses are geared mainly towards acute care nurses or a certain niche because I feel like public health nurses and other nurses that aren't working specifically in a hospital are kind of left out of that. So I love that there isn't a specific type of bedside experience and it really is passion that's driving this, which is the same thing with writing actually. The bedside experience doesn't matter. You just have to be able to string a set of words together and you can pretty much be a writer. So that's really encouraging to hear, and I know that a lot of viewers and listeners will take that to heart. So, um, so we talked about how you got started as a certified pediatric sleep consultant. You took a course, and you mentioned the course and how helpful it was. What were some of the other first steps? Like for me, I think I wrestled with a website, and looking back, I personally don't need a website for my business, but that's what I did. I
Yeah.
wrestled very hard with that thing. And I made an email that was more professional than the one I made in high school, which is what I used to sign up for like coupons at Michael's. And then maybe the third one was I made a LinkedIn. Like those were my first three steps. Can you say some of your first steps?
I feel like a lot of mine were very similar to yours, um, in the sense of like the website. Like I spent a lot of time on my website, but I really wanted one. Like I wanted in my mind, I was like, I really wanted a place for people to go to like see what I do. I don't think that it's necessary though. Like I don't think you have to like when you're first starting out, I really think like networking with other people and like just getting your business out there is probably the best way to go. Like I wouldn't just deep dive into website. Like you don't have to do that. I did that. I'm glad I did because now it's done, but I don't think it's like it's not a necessary have to step to be able to grow your business. Um, and then social media, I'm glad I did social media. I don't think that that was an unnecessary step. I think picking one platform would be great. I was surprised about LinkedIn. Like I had never even thought of it as a social media platform, but it is a really engaging platform and it's a really quick way to like grow an audience and grow a network of people that can help you to grow your business. I did join like a women in business like group over in my area to where it's like more women in business. So it's like like-minded people that are gonna like help you grow and like they've been in business for a while. So just find people that are gonna encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and help spread the word about what you do. But you don't have to get so in detail about everything like social media and building websites. It's really about connections and them spreading the word about you.
So well said. I think if I could do it over, I would spend less time on my website and more time on social
Mhm.
media, actually. But I will say my website is so freaking cute and I love it. So I don't regret having one. But I don't get that many like leads through my website. I also really like that you said focusing on one platform. I heard that advice as well when I first started, and I'm happy that I did that because it really taught me how to focus in on my personal brand, my tone, read my analytics, and figure out the vibe of a single platform instead of maybe chaotically doing a million things at once and not really leveling up on that single platform. And because I focused on LinkedIn, I became like a top voice on LinkedIn, and that's opened a lot of doors for me, surprisingly. Um, and I was also surprised on LinkedIn. I didn't expect it to be such a social media thing, right?
Me
Like,
neither.
but it's super fun on there. The nurses on there are so fabulous, so kind. I haven't met a mean nurse on there, and I talk to nurses on there like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's great if you're a nurse that's trying to think about growing a business, interested in a business because it's a business platform. So,
Hmm.
like, you have ideas all around you, especially from people that have been doing it for a little bit longer than you. I like having a mix of people in my feed that are like a year ahead of me and then like 5 years ahead of me because it
Hmm.
helps me show like where I can go. But some of those people that are 5 years ahead of me, they don't remember when they were like in my shoes. So it helps to
Right.
have like a mix of people and just to like interact with the platform and just really try and grow there. Because like I said, I didn't know that doors were going to open when I got my top voice badge, but it really has opened a lot of funny doors from there. And then
Thank
once
you.
you understand that platform, then you can branch out. So I think it's so important to kind of like niche down. I totally agree with you there. You said that you joined women in business, like some type of group in that. I
Yeah.
have like a
Mhm.
nurses that own their own business, like a little collaborative group. And I love
Yeah.
it. We're like in a little WhatsApp group and it's super wholesome. And we're just always like bouncing ideas off of each other. And some of them are wildly successful. It's actually crazy that I'm in that group with them. But it's fun to see where they're going. And I ask them
Mhm.
questions all the time. So just to be able to surround yourself in not necessarily your peers, because I think some of them are far above me, but with people that have the same ideas and to hear their conversations and ideas and to have that kind of resonate with you in your business model, or even to understand what a business model is
Yeah.
super beneficial. So thank you. You brought up a lot of really good points there.
Totally agree.